We're heading into 2026, and the digital product space is changing fast. Today, I want to share my predictions for what I think is coming, what's going to grow, what's going to decline, and most importantly, how you can position yourself to succeed in this evolving landscape. The people who are going to thrive in 2026 and beyond are the ones who see these shifts coming and adapt early. So if you're building a digital product business or if you're thinking about starting one, then this video is going to give you a roadmap for where things are headed. Prediction number 1, AI is going to make creation easier, but authenticity is going to matter way more. So we can't talk about 2026 without talking about AI. It's already here and it's only going to get more integrated into how we create digital products. AI tools are going to make it easier to create course content, write sales copy, design graphics, edit videos, all of it. Things that used to take hours are now going to take minutes. And that's amazing for creators because it lowers the barrier to entry. You don't need to be a designer, a copywriter, or a video editor to create professional looking product. But here's the thing. When everyone has access to the same AI tools and everyone can create polished content quickly, the difference isn't going to be polished anymore. It's going to be authenticity. People are going to be able to spot AI generated content a mile away, and they're going to crave real human connection more than ever. We're already seeing this happen. So my advice, use AI as a tool to make your life easier, but don't let it replace your voice. Don't let it replace your personality, and don't let it make your content feel generic. Creators who are going to succeed in 2026 are going to use AI as a tool to handle the technical stuff, but they're going to be focused on being more human, more authentic, and more themselves. Prediction number 2, shorter, more specific products are going to win over massive courses. I think we're going to see a move away from these giant 50 module courses that take months to complete. People don't have time for that anymore. They don't even have the attention for that. So instead, I think we're going to see more of a mini course shift, more specific outcome focus-based products, more solve one problem in the next hour type offerings. And I think it's because people want quick wins. They want immediate value and they want to know that they can finish something and see results fast. I think we have TikTok and other real platforms to thank for this. And I think this is actually great news for people who are just starting because you don't need to create a massive course. You can create a product that is focused and solves one specific problem. So if you're planning your products for 2026, think smaller and more specific. What's one outcome that you can help someone achieve quickly? Create that and then create the next one and then keep creating. You can always bundle them later if you want, but start with one specific problem. Prediction number 3, community is going to be a core part of the digital products, not just a bonus. So we're already seeing this shift, but I think in 2026 is going to be the standard. People don't just want information anymore, they want connection. So I think that we're going to see more products that include a community component, whether that's a Facebook group, a Discord server, or a circle community, whatever it is. And I think this because learning in isolation is really hard, and people want to learn alongside other people. And they kind of want that accountability. They want to be able to ask questions and then get instant support. And honestly, community also helps with retention and referrals. So when people feel connected to a community, they're more likely to stay engaged and more likely to tell other people about your product. So if you're creating a product, think about how you can create a community element. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can just be a simple free Facebook group or a weekly question and answer call. But give people a place to connect. I think that's really going to be huge in 2026. Prediction number 4, video and interactive content are going to dominate over text-based products. I think we're going to see a decline in text-heavy ebooks and PDFs as standalone products. I think they're still going to be useful as lead magnets or bonuses, but as paid products, I think that videos is really going to be where it's at. People want to see you. They want to hear your voice and they want that personal connection that comes from video. And beyond that, people are used to consuming video content right now. It's what they're doing all day on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So video courses just feel a little bit more natural. I also think that we're going to see a lot more interactive elements like quizzes, assessments, workbooks that people can fill out digitally, things that make the learning experience a little bit more engaging. So if you're not comfortable on video yet, 2026 is the year that you get comfortable. You don't need fancy equipment for this. You can literally record on your phone, but you do need to show up on video. And that's something that you can do right now. Think about how to make your products more interactive. How can you engage with people beyond just having them watch or read? Prediction number 5, email is going to continue to be the most powerful tool for selling digital products. I know people have been saying that email is dead for years, but I think that in 2026, it's going to be more important than ever. And the reason for this is that you actually own your email list. You don't own your social media following. Algorithms can change, platforms can shut down, but your email list is yours. Honestly, email still has the highest return on investment of any marketing channel, and I really don't see that changing. But I do think that the way that we use email is going to evolve. People are going to expect more value in their inbox, meaning more personality and more story. The days of just sending promotional emails, I believe, are going to be over. You're going to need to build a real relationship through email. So if you don't have an email list yet, then start one in 2026. And if you have one, then focus on nurturing it. Provide value, tell stories, and build that connection because that's going to be your most valuable asset. Prediction number 6 is personalization is going to become standard, not special. So I think that we're going to see more products that are customized or personalized to the individual buyer. Maybe that looks like assessments that give you a personalized roadmap. Maybe it's products that adapt based on where you're at in your journey. Maybe it's one-on-one components that are built into group programs. I think that people are tired of this one-size-fits-all. They want to feel like the product was specifically made for them. And honestly, technology is making this a little bit easier. So AI can help with personalization. Platforms are actually building in features that allow for more customization. So think about how you can add personalization to your products. Even something as simple as an assessment that tells people which module to start with based on their situation. People will pay more for personalized experience. Prediction number 7, there's going to be more saturation in some niches, but also more opportunities in others. Let's be honest, some niches are getting crowded. Make money online, social media marketing, mindset coaching. There are a lot of people teaching these things. Does that mean that you can't succeed in those niches? Absolutely not. But it does mean that you need to be more strategic about how you differentiate yourself. So I think that opportunities in 2026 are going to be more specific niches, not just social media marketing, but Instagram marketing for therapists. Not just productivity, but productivity systems for neurodivergent entrepreneurs. And I think this is going to be the case because the more specific you are, the easier it is to stand out. And the more that you can speak directly to a specific person's problem, the easier it's going to be. So if you're in a crowded niche, think about how you can niche down even further. Who are you specifically helping? What specific problem are you solving? And if you're starting fresh, look for those underserved specific niches. Prediction number 8, authentic, unpolished content is going to outperform overly produced content. I think that we're going to see more creators ditching the perfectly edited, super polished aesthetic in favor of more raw and real authentic content. Because people are tired of the highlight reel. They're tired of perfection. They want to see the real you. So that might mean more talking head videos where you just hit record and talk. More behind the scenes content, or maybe more vulnerable, honest shares. And I think that this is great news because it makes creating content honestly way easier. You don't have to spend hours editing and you don't have to make everything completely perfect. So in 2026, the good news is I think we can focus on making our content look less perfect and just keep it real and raw. Show the messy parts, share your struggles, and just be yourself. Prediction number 9, platform consolidation is coming, but so are new opportunities. So I think that we're going to see some platforms consolidate or shut down. We've already seen this with some tools and platforms merging or even going away. So don't put all your eggs into one basket. And don't build your entire business on what platform that you don't control. I also think that we're going to see new platforms emerging. So new tools and new ways to deliver content and connect with audiences. So with this, I say stay flexible and be willing to adapt and always own your audience through your email list. That is super, super important in this stage of the digital product world. Now, prediction number 10, pricing is going to polarize, very cheap or premium with less middle. So I think that we're going to see more products at the extremes of the pricing spectrum. On one end, you'll have really affordable products, $20, $30 impulse buy for quick wins. On the other end, you're going to have premium products, $500, $1,000, even more. High touch, high value, transformation focused. But that middle range, the $100 to $300 courses, I think those are going to have a really hard time unless they're super well positioned. This is because people are either looking for a quick, affordable solution or they're ready to invest in a serious transformation. And the middle feels like it's not quite either. So think about where your products fit. Are you creating affordable, quick win products, or are you creating premium transformation products? And then be intentional about your pricing strategy. All right, so I've talked about what's changing, but let me talk about what's not changing. People are still going to have problems that they need solved. That's never going to change. People are still going to buy from people that they know, like, and trust. AI cannot replace that. Quality is still going to matter. You just can't slap together a product and expect it to sell in 2026. You need to actually provide value. Marketing is still going to be required. Creating a product and hoping that people find it is not a strategy. You need to show up and you need to tell people what you've created. Consistency is still going to be perfection. The people who show up regularly are going to win over the people who post once a month trying to make it perfect. So based on all of these predictions, here's how I recommend you prepare for 2026. Number 1, embrace AI tools, but stay authentic. Let technology handle the technical steps so you can focus on being you. 2, create focus-specific products that solve one problem really, really well. Don't try to teach everything to everyone. 3, build community into your offers. Give people a place to connect and learn together. 4, get comfortable on video. If you're not already, that's where things are headed. Trust me, I was not comfortable on video before I started this YouTube channel. But as you do it, it gets a lot easier. You just have to start. 5, nurture and grow your email list because that is going to be your most valuable asset. Number 6, think about how you can add personalization to your products. 7, niche down. Get specific about who you're helping and what problems you're solving. Number 8, show up authentically. Stop trying to be perfect. Be raw. Be real. 9, diversify. Don't build your entire business on one single platform. And 10, be strategic about your pricing. Decide if you're going to be affordable or premium and position accordingly. So those are my predictions for digital products in 2026. Some of these might be wrong, some might happen faster than I think, and some might happen slower. But the point is, things are changing, and the creators who are paying attention and adapting are the ones who are going to succeed. So I say all this not to make you afraid, but to help you embrace them. See these changes as opportunities because there's never been a better time to build a digital product business. The tools are better now more than ever, and the platforms are better, and the opportunities are everywhere. You just have to be willing to learn and adapt. And if you can do that, 2026 is going to be your year. If you want to stay ahead of the trends and build a digital product business that's set up for long-term success, then hit that subscribe button. I'll be sharing strategies and insights all year. Thanks for being here. Here's to an incredible 2026. I'll see you in the next one.